As newly graduates put away their cap and gowns, it also seems as if they put away their books and learning too. In order to stay on tip-top shape before leaving in August, newly graduates should follow some tips during the summer given out by their older peers.
Make sure you read over the summer and save up money for school.
I'm going to give you an advice. I just want you to study hard. Listen to whatever your professor's trying to tell you to learn, to study. Do it. It's going to help you later on in the future.
Make sure you study over the summer so you can stay sharp.
One good advice, meet everyone you can, because you never know in the future who they'll be. Try to be as friendly and outgoing as you can, and just have fun. That's what college is about.
No. Okay, other than that, you have to get your paperwork down. Make sure you pick classes ahead of time. Maybe, and get a lot of friends, so you can study together and stuff. That's what I just learned right now. I'm up first year.
And advice I'll give you guys for the summer would be study hard a lot, because the summer's short, usually 12 weeks, so it goes by fast. So they cut down the program and they go over a lot, so just study hard, don't slack, and do all that stuff.
Ricky Liao from First Community Bank has some added tips as well.
The question is, what would a high school senior do to prepare him or herself for college financially? And so some of the lessons learned that I can pass on to you, and also experiences that we've had here in the bank. First of all is just to be very careful with your credit. Protect your credit. You only have one credit history, and it's important from the very get-go, especially right when you go to college, to understand that credit cards are very easy to use. They're convenient, but they can also come back to haunt you if you don't understand exactly how they work, the interest rates that they charge on the money that you borrow from them, the annual fees that they charge. When you walk on the campus for the first time, you're going to see lots of salespeople out with balloons and giving away free t-shirts and free airline flights, and they'll want you to sign up for a credit card, which is wonderful, but you need to really understand what it is you're signing up for. So that's one. You need to understand that you have a credit score, that the moment you sign the dotted line for a credit card or to establish a water bill if you're renting an apartment, if you're signing a lease, when you're staying either on campus or off campus, that performance and the timeliness of your payment of your payment behavior is reported on your credit report, and it will follow you around for years to come after that. So understand that before you sign up, and that leads right into setting up a budget for yourself, something that's realistic. You really have to have a firm grasp on what it is that you have coming in to your bank account and what it is that's going to be going out. And so factor in all those types of things, your water bill, your rent bill. If you're living on campus, some of those things might be part of the room and board, but you want to know that before you sign up and before those things come back around and maybe you didn't quite know about it. So stick to a budget. Understand that you can't spend more than you have, and you should be just fine. Make sure you put a little bit extra in there to have some fun, because college is supposed to be fun, and but it's no fun unless you understand what you have incoming and then outgoing. I would encourage a high school senior to understand that good savings habits begin early. Whether it's, and I understand you won't have a lot of extra money to spend, but even if it's $10 a month, if you discipline yourself to save monthly or weekly or whatever the case may be, you discipline yourself as a young person, as a young professional, to get it done in college. It's going to be much easier for you to do it when you get a job for that first time and you grow into the business community or whatever it is you're going to do. It'll be easier for you because you've already disciplined yourself to do that, and that will come back around to help you later on in life. There's lots of other little things. You want to be organized, avoid silly fees, don't get parking tickets, avoid ATM fees if it's not your ATM for your bank. DVDs, return them, don't get feed for that. Little silly things can come back around, and you'd be surprised. Those little fees add up at the end of the month, especially for a college student. Get organized. Don't waste your money on those kinds of things. Just understand what you're getting yourself into. Young people are very technologically oriented. Use that technology. Use it to help organize your bills, what's outgoing, what's incoming. Get onto your bank's website and use some of the bill pay features and some of the reminders that can be set up. High school seniors are good at that, and they can use it to their advantage. I would say also, when you're first getting into college, you're going to be asked, there's obviously lots of requirements to pay for things. Borrow as little as possible, and if you must borrow, seek out a financial advisor there at the college to tell you what all the different products are and how the repayment structure works. Federal government loans are the cheapest. They're the easiest to repay. They're the most flexible, but they are going to be on your credit report. So be careful with that, and make sure that you understand what you're getting yourself into so that you can repay that when the time comes and whatever the agreement is. And lastly, I would tell a high school senior going to college to have fun. It's a wonderful time in your life. Be social. Meet as many people as possible. Those friends and those relationships that you build in college, they could be business relationships when you get out of college, and they could be the first people that you go to help you start up, and you would be helping them, and you'll help each other. Some of those relationships are the ones that I carry with me today and that I hope stick around for years to come. And that's the time that you're going to be exposed to the greatest number of future professionals probably in your career. So that's just a piece of advice that I would pass on, is to have fun and be social and keep all those things in mind.
As you start your new journey in college, keep these tips in mind. Reporting for the Valley Morning Star, I'm Gabby Cavazos.